And here we are with the Stinger on 2S this time, because when I did the first run with this and thought that I was running it on 2S, I was actually running it on 3S. And it wasn't until the very end of the video, when I realized I was blowing the tires off the back wheels, that I realized, maybe, just maybe, I've put a 3S in here by mistake. Because the 3S and the 2S batteries from Atrek look identical. The only thing that's different is the little number at the top corner of the pack. And I, kind of messed that one up. So this is what it's like on 2S. Stock out of the box. The rear, one of the rear tires that completely got blown apart is actually in the front now. And because I don't have any glue, or tire glue, and this is only 2-wheel drive, I'm hoping that it holds on okay, because it's just going to be rotating. It's not going to be, you know, it doesn't have any torque to it because there's no power to those wheels. So unless something bad happens in the cornering, it should be all right. Mind you, even on 2S, this does want to bring the front wheels up, as you can see there. On 3S is quite eventful. It was quite an interesting handful to really throw this thing around. Now, as I said in that video, which you will see after this one, this isn't much of a truck that you're going to buy to do a lot of jumping with. This is a 2-wheel drive short course truck. It's great for this type of driving, right? If you're just going to be doing some backyard bashing, go down to the local, I don't know, council grounds or something like that, or you just have a little oversized nature strip or a piece of land that you want to drive this thing around, that's what this is for. But as far as jumping goes, I personally wouldn't recommend it too much. I mean, you can do small jumps, and I'll show you, I'll take it on the small jumps, it'll handle that okay, but the issue is that it just, oh god, sorry, I was adjusting my camera stand and went straight into the tree. So as I was saying, because of the parachuting effect of this truck, the minute you go a little bit too big on the jumps, it just gets all out of shape, and it lands all sorts of wrong, and it's just no point, right? You just basically trying, well, not trying, but you're killing the truck unwillingly by going with big jumps on it, or with it rather. But yeah, this is how it handles, this is how it drives. You do need to be a little bit careful on the turns. It will spin out if you invest too much throttle into those rear wheels. So you got to maintain a really nice smooth throttle. Try not to bleep it too much. I know in 4-wheel drives you tend to bleep it. I've done it myself, but over here you just want to be real smooth with your throttle input. Maintain a nice steady throttle and avoid bleeping, because when you bleep, it just wants to, you know, when you do that, it just wants to spin out. So you want to maintain it nice and smooth. All right, that's my tip for today. Let's take it on those small jumps, and I'll show you what it's like on the gravel. Okay, so what's not going to help us is we got a little bit of headwind, but we'll see if we can nail a couple of jumps at least. Oh, that's right. I got to keep the throttle on because it likes to nose dart. Wow, those tires struggling on this gravel a little bit today on 2S. I can't remember if it was the same like this on 3S, to be honest. That worked all right. Let's see if we can get a nice momentum one. And that is a prime example of parachuting and jumping into the headwind. As you saw, this thing just does not like it. So you got to keep your jumps nice and small, and maybe restrict yourself to driving in areas like this where you're not going to be doing too much jumping. On 3S, this was a blast here. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see that video. This thing is ballistic on 3-cell. And I'll tell you what, it's very fast on 2S for what it is. But yeah, jumping into some headwind, that wasn't a huge jump. As soon as that air gets in there, the thing just gets all out of shape. Now, of course, you can vent the body. That will mitigate some of that parachuting, but it's not going to be a magic pill that's just going to solve the problem. It's going to help, but not going to stop it completely, because that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, it's a big body on a thin chassis. That's just how it's going to happen. But other than that, man, actually, you know, for 2S, this thing drives really well. I'd be curious to see what this would be like on like an actual RC track, maybe against other short course 2-wheel drive trucks, just to see how it fares as far as speed and handling and all the rest of it. But for a 2-wheel drive short course truck, this is, come on, this is fun. This is okay. You just got to keep your jumping to a minimum, or don't go too hard, you know, too big with it. But other than that, probably could use slightly better tires. I think it is kind of hunting for a straight line sometimes. Once those rear tires light up, it's just hard to, you can sort of see me struggling to keep it in a straight line. And that could be a couple of things. It could be the servo speed is a little slow to react to my inputs, and I'm sort of hunting the servo, like I'm chasing the servo with the steering wheel. Or it could just be the tires themselves. And there you have it, the Stinger on 2S. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.